Alright, guys, welcome back to another segment. This time around, we are going to be diving into, let me say, 5 things I think or we think we learned from the Chelsea game, and also where we think Chelsea can make their correction, and also we are going to navigate to the Liverpool game and see how Chelsea can handle the situation at Stamford Bridge on Saturday after watching Liverpool against Palace and Galatasaray. But before we proceed, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Because of this channel, we'll give you trending football updates and 100% Chelsea. Well, looking at the game yesterday, Chelsea won 1-0, an own goal. An own goal. Some people are not still happy with the results. People were expecting Chelsea to win that game, to score more goals. And it seems like even Chelsea escaped a draw because Benfica players, they had chances to score. But which point will you give now to tell the audience that this is where Chelsea need to get it right? Is it from the coach side? Is it from the player side? What they need to do? Okay. So that they can, because if you watch very well, we score first, then later on we end up losing. And again, the red card. Yeah. That's another important area. This red card is no longer funny. Now they are calling us Red Card FC.
But of course, if you're a Chelsea fan and you're not happy about that game, despite the winning, I support you 100%. Yes, you are meant to be angry because of who you are, who you represent, and the club that you are supporting. You know, I said something the last video we made. I said, if Maresca wants to help this Chelsea team, he needs to build the confidence of the boys back. And there's no better way of building the confidence of your boys back than winning a game convincingly. Winning a game convincingly, that's the word. Not just by, yes, a win is a win. We are happy that we have 3 points in the Champions League. After all, Liverpool lost yesterday, and we still have a chance of coming up in the table. But you played Benfica, and from that game, Benfica was not looking like a hard team to play. Let us be honest with ourselves. And mind you, our carelessness is also showing again. We are so careless, we make costly mistakes. And that's the reason why you see that Benfica almost equalized us. And the only reason why they didn't equalize us is because they did not have a clinical player up front to equalize. But regardless of all of that, I don't think we played a very difficult Benfica. Even the match we played against them in the Club World Cup, they were more challenging than yesterday's game. I don't know, yes.
You think so?
Yes, that's what I think.
I think Benfica, they were more defensively coordinated.
Yes, but we had a lot of chance. And our players were just misplacing the ball. They were not, as though they are not sure of what they are doing with the ball. Some passes, I don't know what they are doing. Even when they go to the final third, our players were not as clinical as ever. And this is the reason why, as a fan, you will not be happy. Because one thing would have led to the other and would have drawn that game.
Or even lose that.
Or even lose the game. So it's not a good sign to me. It's not a good sign. But like I said, 3 points is 3 points. But what Maresca should do, first of all, he should work on himself. He said,
that's the first one, right?
He said he has learnt some lessons from the previous games we've played. I didn't see that lesson in the Benfica game. The line up. See, you might pick the best lineup. If you miss it with one player, it can spoil the whole thing. Imagine say you set up your team, you put all your good players, exactly. And then for one position, you put one nonsense player. You have spoiled the whole lineup. I keep asking this question. What does Terry George have to do with being a striker?
He's a winger.
How tactical is he? See, there is no tactics behind that. I know that there are some players, there are wingers. Like if I go back to history, like David Villa, for example, he was more of a winger at Valencia. But when he came to back, I started playing as a 9. Sometimes they will still play him at wing, then play Messi as first 9. But subsequently, David Villa can play as a striker. But looking at the physique, looking at the abilities of Tariq George, he does not in any way fit to be as a striker. It's better you even carry Neto and put there than you play Tariq George.
In games like this.
Yes. How is he a threat? I want to understand, how is Tariq George a threat? You are playing a Champions League game, even though you know that, okay, this game, you are going to win Benfica definitely. But like I said, if you win convincingly, it builds this confidence in the boys. Now you are playing a big team, Liverpool, on Saturday. How do you maneuver? You need to build the confidence. Like, for the past 3 games, we've been making a lot of mistakes. So, Maresca, I was not happy with your lineup, most especially putting Tariq George as a striker. You would have left Guiu for Sunderland, making the play mad, at least making the C-ball the play. Then you bringing him back, and you're not using him. You have a striker in the bench, and you are bringing a winger to play as a striker for you. That is a no-no for me. I don't agree with that.
You know, sorry, before you continue with your second point and third point, you know, there was I was watching Sky Sports, was it 2 days ago, where they were talking about the South Africa points deduction. Okay. And one of these Chelsea representative in Africa, because the man, he said it there live. I was watching it. He said, I will be careful with my words because I work with Chelsea. Yeah. You understand? He now made a statement, and I will never forget that statement. He said that there is no player, whether loan, sell, or buy, that the coach is not aware of and he doesn't give approval of. Because you know, fans always say, "Na Chelsea buy this player, give him." He said that there is no player that the coach is not aware of. And I was like, for real?
But being aware, does it mean that he sanctioned the buying of the player?
Definitely, I believe he sanctioned. But proceed. Yeah, proceed. Why brought this thing? Is this Guiu?
Yes, Guiu. Definitely. Because why would you use Guiu? Why would you give him a chance to play? But secondly, the boys, the players, they have a lot to do for themselves. And some of our players that played most matches for us last season, that were very good, they are not playing at their best. I'm telling you the truth. And yes, do you know why I call them quality players? People like Kukurela and Caicedo, I'll call them quality players in the sense that they might not be in form, but they will still give you the average, normal performance they're supposed to give you. But the truth is that they are not playing at their best level yet.
Yes.
Caicedo, Kukurela, they are not playing at their best level. There's still some, I don't know if it's fatigue, or I don't know if it's lack of confidence, or
system leakage.
Yes, it is there. It's just there. So for me, they have to build back on their confidence. They have to build back on their confidence. For me, the players generally, even when the coach is not pushing that confidence thing on you, you as a player, you should know your targets. You should have goals. As a player, you should have goals. If the coach is not doing it for you, you are playing for Chelsea, so you should be able to do that. Don't you want to win trophies? Don't you want to have good portfolio as a player? Even though you won't play for Chelsea forever. Come on, man. You need to build from here.
True.
You need to build from here. So for me, the confidence, the players need to build in their confidence. Thirdly, I think in that match, the defense was quite organized, but not much, but it was just quite organized, and I think I was comfortable a bit with it. Fourthly, I would say we need to be clinical up front, and we keep hitting on this. The way we create chances, if they play ball through winger, a winger get chance in cross ball, a person there in not them, if person not there they come out them, you start again, they build again. I will keep saying it. Even though you cannot score goals or probably create big chances from that, your normal chance creation, when you have a chance from outside the box, I believe everybody should have a skill of knowing how to shoot.
Outside the box.
Outside the box.
We must not navigate.
Exactly.
Everything should finish inside the box.
You get one chance not to get, and that was why I was even happy, even though he did not score. I like the fact that he attempted to shoot that ball, and he shot it, even though goalkeeper catch him. Now, subsequently, if they get that kind of chance, they shoot one day. Already he's a good shooter if you watch his highlights. Ball go enter post, ball must surely enter post. It must not be that you have to pass. The pass is not as if it's breaking lines. We don't even have passes that are breaking lines. We don't even have that Fabregas type of pass.
And that is where Enzo comes in. But don't let us don't go there.
Exactly. So we're not doing these things, and if we cannot do them, if we cannot do the passing, why not take shots from outside the box? Why not attempt to score from outside the box?
You know that it was very funny first half. We played a very good game, no doubt. Our transition, everything was fantastic. But what was funny in that game is the fact that Garnacho and Neto, at every time they were crossing inside.
Crossing.
And I was like, who are you guys?
Who they cross give? That's why they cross give. You get this striker way there. Very commanding.
Striker is
you're supposed to understand this thing. I was even expecting Garnacho at some point. When you receive the ball out wide, you don't leave one or two players. But cut inside. Cut inside.
You ain't cut inside, but you use on keyboard.
You are good with your right foot. Cut inside, shoot shot. Highest in the hair, now go kick, but try him again. Or they foul you inside the box. It's a penalty. You've created a chance for your team. Neto, at some point, tried. Neto was in cutting inside and trying to shoot. If not that they are blocking him.
They block him. They know what he can do.
Yeah, they're blocking him. So these are the things I'll pick from Benfica game. That's what I'm just picking those things from Benfica game. But most especially, this is why we keep pushing on Maresca, because he's the person who
he's the pioneer.
Is in charge.
He's the captain of the ship.
He's in charge. You need to speak to these boys. You need to, like Gift said last time, you need to be strict with them. Sometimes it's not all about when you see someone that's doing rubbish. No, they put down for media every time or for pitch. Come out when you need to come out. No, they leave him when they do that nonsense and you're giving excuses for him. All in the name of you don't want to downplay his confidence, and it's costing you yourself. It's costing you as a coach, because when, like you said, when Chelsea lose Maresca.
When Chelsea win Maresca?
When Chelsea win Maresca. So that's just all I have to say concerning the 5 things you spoke about, even though it was not exact, but I hope people understand where I'm driving at.
There's one area is not really talk about, but let's put it on a general note. This red card issue, I'm even scared of the Liverpool match that is coming up on Saturday. We played against Manchester United, we got a red card. Sanchez, we played against Brighton, got a red card. Chalobah. And somebody said something at the comment section during the match preview. He said that Mr. Peter, watch, Chelsea will get a red card against Benfica. And I was like, I wanted to reply that comment, but management just say leave it. I just say no problem. I wanted to reply that comment, and lo and behold, there was a red card. Is it lack of discipline, or what will you call that? Because how many minutes remaining, and why we João Pedro, you understand the rules of this game?
No, if you look at the second look at from João Pedro, I don't think it was deliberate. You understand? He was trying to win the ball,
but definitely you expect them to blow it.
He said
definitely it is a yellow card offense.
Yes, it's a yellow card offense, but it was not deliberate. It wasn't something that he wanted to do. It was not intentional, but it's a yellow card offense. It's just like what happened in the Brighton game. Gusto, he wasn't trying to hit the guy on his head, but in boot still touch his head. So
he touched the ball.
Touch the ball.
If to say in leg no touch the ball, red card.
So these are the things. I will not really pinpoint it as discipline because he was trying to win the ball, but we should.
In general,
yes, they have to also be careful. They have to also be careful.
Imagine we playing 70 minutes and he gets that red card. Do you know what it will cost us in that game?
It will. It cost us a lot, and I believe Maresca now should. If anything happens and Chelsea gets a red card again, and we end up maybe losing the game when we are winning,
we'll blame him.
I'll blame him. Because by now, I think you should know what to do, how to play, if when your team has a red card. You understand? So, but generally, I'll still say discipline and intelligence also comes in. When you are playing football, you need to use your head. You need to use your head. That's why you see people like Ozil, people like there's this sneaky players. They call them sneaky. Kaka them. Not be everything they go. Not be every tackle. Not be everything they go put body.
Even Palmer does it.
They go. They all leave ball. When there's a ball, leave ball. They go leave ball. They go collect the ball back again. Definitely. So in when you are when you are forcing pressure on everything, you want to win all the ball. You want to do everything. You go make mistake. risky mistake. You can even enjoy yourself in the process, thereby costing the team. So on that, everybody has to be intelligent. Chaluba, with his red card against Brighton, like I said, if I were him, I would have left that ball. If the people had scored, I will go back and I will know my team will score again.
Definitely, because we are well coordinated.
Yes, we are playing them well. So at that moment, in fact, generally, avoid mistakes, use intelligence, and then maybe pray to God. Because maybe be like saying jazz now when they
Now this Liverpool match now, they say another red card loading. Funny enough, now Tony Taylor they rev that game. That's crazy.
That man they will start to bring a card.
That's crazy. Well, I guess that's the few things we think we observed, or let me say we learned from the Benfica game, and we think correction can be made and those areas. And truth be told, everything that you have said so far boils down to the coach. That's another area we must talk about. Jamie Gittins. Deal or no deal? Dortmund, did they rob us or no refund? Money has been paid and no refund. But the thing is that for how long are we going to wait, or we should keep waiting?
That's the question now. But how long you're going to wait? I think we should just give him a season to know what he has to offer. That's just the truth of the matter. Because if you are looking,
do you know the painful part of this Gittins deal? I love Gittins so much. I was one person that gave him that hype, even over Garnacho. And
you're not right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not the hype. Because he was a good player in Dortmund.
He's a good player in Dortmund, and I don't know what's happened. I don't know. Is it because of the slow starts that he was giving that drop his confidence level? I don't just understand, because
the thing we need to understand is that players their players adapting is different. The fact that one player came in and then he's already scoring immediately, he's already doing things, already playing well, it doesn't mean that the other one will perform. It doesn't make the other one to be a bad player.
The painful part about this deal, about this Gittins, is that Dortmund rejected our offer twice.
Career, how many million pounds?
50 million pounds. It's crazy. And they still have a sell-on clause. So. In that deal.
We don't go sell them, we go use in contract. We go use them.
We go go free. But the truth about the matter is that he needs to help himself. Gittins need to start balling. See, for how long are we going to we'll keep saying let's become, they will adapt. I don't know why Chelsea will sign 10 players. Out of 10, we go make 8 adapt. Then 2 don't they hit the ground running. But you see clubs like Arsenal,
the hard luck when they get
Arsenal, Liverpool,
exactly.
Man City, they will sign players. Out of 10, 8 don't they hit the ground, they run. Bro, make it make sense now. Make it make sense.
But that one too, you will put them for Maresca, because sometimes Maresca like to change players at position. So that one for another day.
Well, I rest my case. We'll come back here for another thing and we'll discuss about it, because Champions League still dates. PSG. I didn't know. Baka go in PSG. For the fact say their players, they know they intact Baka. But don't be surprised if he injects them belly something if he can play. Now what best though? All right, thank you very much. I remain your boy Peters.
And my name is Big Dave.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.